The beauty of embracing aging, as Evelyn Couch said to Nini in Fanny Flagg's fried green tomatoes at the Vista Cafe. I'm too young to be old and too old to be young. I just don't fit anywhere. I think about this line often, this feeling of being out of place, particularly in a culture that obsessively glorifies youth and teaches us to view aging as an enemy. No one really tells us how we are supposed to age, how much fighting against it, and how much acceptance of it is the right balance. No one tells us how we are supposed to feel when the body grows softer and the hair grayer, how we are supposed to consider the cracking of the skin or the wrinkles on the face that make our smiles feel unfortunate. The poet Dylan told us we should rage against the dying of the light, that old age should burn and rave at the close of day. He died sadly before turning 40. For those of us well past that mark, rage feels futile, like a misallocation of energy. There is, after all, a beauty in aging, and aging is about more than how we look and feel in our bodies. It's also about how the world around us plows ahead and pulls us along. I remember a call a few years ago from a longtime friend who said it looked as if her father was about to pass away. I remember meeting her along with another friend at the father's elder care facility so she wouldn't have to be alone, and seeing the way her tears fell on his face as she stroked his cheeks and cooed his name, the way she collapsed in the hallway on our way out, screaming, not knowing if that night would be his last. He survived and had survived several near-death experiences since, but I saw my friend struggle with her father's health difficulties as a precursor to what might one day be my struggle with my parents' aging and health challenges, and it was. Soon after that harrowing night at the elder care facility, my mother, who lives alone, suffered a stroke. Luckily, one of my brothers was having a breakfast with her that morning. Noticing that her speech was becoming slurred, rushed her to the emergency room. On the flight to Louisiana, I tried in vain to remain calm, not knowing what condition she would be in when I arrived, not knowing the damage the stroke had done. When I finally laid eyes on her, it was confirmed for me how fortunate we were that my brother had been alert and acted quickly. My mother would fully recover, but the image of her in that hospital bed diminished from the commanding, invincible image of her that had been burned into my mind, shook me, and has remained with age. In that moment, I was reminded that my mother was in the final chapter of her life and that I was moving into a new page of time.